remnants of the routed Orcish fleet have managed to reach the northern shores of Azeroth. Admiral Proudmoore believes that the Horde will attempt to reinforce their main fortress at Blackrock Spire. Leading a large strike force of Lordaeron troops, Lord Lothar was sent to attempt a parley with the Orcish chieftain Orgrim Doomhammer. No reports have been heard in days. Assuming the worst, Admiral Proudmoore and King Terenus agree that it falls upon you to stage a final siege upon Blackrock Spire. The feral dwarves of the Northern Wildlands have offered the service of their Griffin Riders to assist in the decimation of the foul orcs that have desecrated their homeland and slain the leader of the Alliance forces.
Now here is Lothar. We meet him again, and sadly, this is the part where he dies, and there is no way to save him. Because I can only control these units, and I can barely even do that, so yeah. So it seems that Anduin Lothar is sadly dead, so it falls to us to lead the Alliance forces. Now this is actually a pretty complex mission. We have a new unit, the Griffin Rider, for 5 armor, 8 to 16 damage, 4 range, 6 sight and 14 speed. This is basically the counterpart of the Orc Dragon. Also I figured it out that with the demo squad, the reason why they explode on right click is because of the HD mod, which is actually not something that I like, because I want to be able to control when they explode. But anyway, now they will attack this island a lot, but I can stop the attack multiple ways actually. One thing that I could do is I could build some towers here. What I might do is just the huge tower wall takes up lots of resources, and what we need to do in this mission is, you can absolutely build some towers, but we need to do in this mission actually is to get a huge armada first, and with that we can attack the enemy at the sea, and therefore stopping them to get to us altogether. Now the attacks are not that powerful, but they are using bloodlusted ogres, and that deals lots of damage, so I have to be careful with that. I try to like demolish the first group, but I might not do it, might not be able to do it. And we also have some new spells for the mage, although we need lots of resources to get that, so I want to build the ships first. Now I can also look around the map, but the first attack is already coming. I actually want to let the Griffin Rider handle the first one, simply because I can just repair, and the barrack is a good way to defend. Okay, and I can actually just repair it. Alright, let's build the third one, and we need some ships. Now in this mission it's very important, it's actually important in every mission, but I mean most missions, but it's especially important to have lots of food because we need a huge army for the battles. So what I wanted to show you is that we have these here. I can attack the... I mean, I can get the first oil pitch. But obviously it's guarded. And I want to build a refinery as well. And I might get some extra ground forces because they might help if my Griffon Rider is not fast enough to deal with the units, and also if they send catapults. Okay, now I can send these ships, and I could also... oh, I need more farms, and what I will plan is that I will get some farms built there as well. I actually wanted to move the copter, not the rider, because of this. Okay, great. And the reason why we need a transport is because we have another island here where I could just move and start building a town hall. Now it's very rare that they attack here, but they might. So I have to be on the lookout for that as well. And here we are. Now I can start building ships. And what I also need is I need to build a Gnomish inventor. And if I'm around here, I will be able to attack one of the islands, because I will show you after this is done. That we have an island here with actually a dragon roost and a transport ship. That means that we will need a destroyer with the battleships. Although I think this destroyer, like these two destroyers, will be enough. But I don't want to... yeah, they might not be enough. Let's move there. Now the reason why it's very good is because we can actually shoot the dragon roost with the battleships, so that means I can destroy it. And I can start training a little squad so that I can move there. It's actually dangerous. And if I'm here, I could move here as well, simply because there will be a few of the enemy foundries and shipyards, and we could already stop the attack, because as you can see we already stopped one transport because they sent their ogres into this island because I attacked there. Yes. Here we have a transport. Now it's actually dangerous because they have cannon towers and guard towers and catapults like that. So what I need is to shoot down these. But other than that, I can just focus on the shipyard. Okay, and on the other hand, I could get rid of these guys. Because No, no, no. Now, as you can see, we have a Temple of the Damned, which means that they will have Death Knights who will shoot Death Coils, obviously. So the first thing what I want to do is I want to shoot this down. And then look around the map and get rid of the guard towers and cannon towers as well. I think this is more or less okay. Like, I have to be very careful because they will send catapults, of course. I need more battleships. Let's just send these guys here as well. Some reinforcements is needed because of the dragon. What? Really? Oh, we got red reinforcements. And if I'm there, I could actually get rid of the red. Shipyards. Simply because I don't want them to attack me. Okay, let's upgrade to castle. Let's get these guys here. The way I'm doing it is very simple. I just get into the bay. Although I have to be careful because they also have Death Knights. And it seems that I cannot get rid of this dragon. Okay, finally. Now they also have Death Knights, and what Death Knights do is that they will keep spamming whirlwinds, which deals significant amount of damage, and that is something what I want to avoid. Now as you can see, I can build Griffon Aviaries for 1000 gold and 400 lumber, and that is what I am going to do right now. Yeah, so the way I'm going to avoid the whirlwinds is that I'm going to send a flying machine there, and the enemy will always spam their whirlwinds into anything that they can find there. So I will just make them use the whirlwinds on the flying machine. Thank you. And I actually need more of everything. So let's get the transports. What I want to do actually is I want to get rid of the naval forces of both sides, and then I will restart production. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. They are already doing this. Okay, I might as well just go there. All I need to do is to get rid of the foundry and maybe the shipyard. Thank you. Okay, great. Now, the enemy invasions are stopped. Let's get rid of this as well. And what I could also do is I could make my job a bit easier by getting rid of these towers, but it's not necessary just yet. Okay, now we need tons of ships, transports. Moving here. And let's build a town hall. And if I'm there, I'm starting to create my Griffon army, and we will attack with this. Now, the biggest thing what I want to do with these is I want to get rid of the Temple of the Damned and all the Death Knights, because after the death, it's so much easier to do everything. And for that, the Griffon Riders are amazing. for that job. What are you doing?
Work completed, skipper. Set sail.
Okay, great. Now. I still have a few of these.
Set sail, skipper. Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, this is actually quite like tedious because I have to move my peasants constantly around the islands. And also, another thing what I want to do is I want to research healing because it is a very useful thing. Because in contrary to the dragons, we can actually heal our Griffon Riders since we have healing, and that means that we will have infinitely more value in a unit because I don't have to constantly purchase them for 2500 again. And we have a dragon here. I think we also have 2 ogres here. Okay, now let's get rid of the towers in this part. Let's research this. Okay, great. And if I'm not mistaken, I can actually move here without being really damaged, except for a few towers. Because these Death Knights do not cast Whirlwind. Only the red ones. Okay, great. Now the thing what I have to do is I have to get rid of the barrack. And after the barracks, I will finish the units and I will get there with my knights. Okay, where are my knights? Here. Oh, we have a few more of these. Okay, great. Now, I take these back. Oh, wait. Few more units. Now, I'm not so sure if that coil could be used against air units. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually could be used against air units. They just don't do it for some reason. Nonetheless, I'm glad that they don't use this because it's really annoying. I mean, don't use death coil. Okay. Let's move these here. Let's get the paladins. Actually, and if I cleaned up everything here, I want to make sure to clean up because it's possible that they will rebuild barracks. Okay, that's perfect. They can do that now. I can send one unit to destroy, and in the meantime I could actually prepare for the other invasion, namely from this side. Now, the way how I will do the second island is a bit different because they have both Whirlwind for the Death Knights and Death Coil, and that could really decimate my army, but actually always does. So I think the play would be is that I will build something here. But for that I need a small ground force. Although, I still need some healing. So let's get to the paladins first. Let's get rid of these guys. And with this huge amount of gold, what I can do is I can just spam these units, although it is very dangerous to send them when you are not really when you don't have like a huge army of them because of the mentioned whirlwind and other spells. But since I have tons of gold, I can just do that. Also, since I absolutely don't need any more lumber for these units. Yeah, as I said. Gold is the only thing that I have to focus on. Yeah, they keep doing this, so let's move back. So that is what I said, that it's actually really annoying when they get there and they deal tons of damage with one annoying unit. Like this. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to just keep sending these in. And I have plenty more gold, so... I think we have extra ships here, yes, obviously. So let's get rid of that. It would be actually great if they would attack the enemy instead of each other, but never mind. Now where did I send my other 4? I actually sent them into that? Or not? No, it may be these. I forget where I sent my Griffon Riders. Never mind, let's collect the peasants. Okay. And we have demons as well. And we also have a gold mine here, in case if we need it. And I don't know why that guy went there, but we lost one. Okay, now what I have to do, actually I want to build more aviaries. Oh, no. This will be enough. And just spam the button until we have like 20 of them and send everything in, and that's gonna be it. Because we got rid of the ships, now we just have to send the huge squad of them in, and they cannot kill every single one of them. Even with the powerful area damage whirlwind. I'm pretty sure even that is not going to be enough. Also, what I did not show you is that we have another 2 spells for the mages, which actually pretty powerful spells. It's just here I want to use the griffons and the ships because there would be many casualties if I would just send in mages. And what I will do is I will attack this part, try to get rid of all the towers and the Temple of the Damned. It would have been better if I would have been able to get rid of the towers with my ships, but never mind. We have Polymorph for 2000 gold and Blizzard for 2000 gold. And actually, it's very funny because every single time when this spell arrives in a Blizzard game, like you find it, it's always insanely powerful, like total overpowered stuff. Okay, I think we have a huge army. Like, I am actually afraid that they will destroy this, but I will try to move everything in, and maybe that won't be enough. What I could do though, and this is actually a pretty neat idea, is that I tried to bait the whirlwinds with the flying machines. And then, if I did that, I sent every single one of my units in. Okay, let's try it now. Wow. This is actually, wow. And watch this, even here, they almost destroyed all of these riders. Because the bloodlust is so powerful. Oh, and I have these here. Okay, what else we need to destroy? I have to check. One Death Knight, one guard tower, and a few catapults. Okay, let's get rid of these and let's get some ground units to work. Peasants, actually. Okay, that barrack has to be destroyed, and then I think I will be done. I didn't really bring many knights to the battle though. And I'm a bit afraid to send them. Because very few knights have arrived, but actually we do have a few units. Okay, so now I just have to finish the job. Oh, we have another barrack here. I have to be careful because only this is here, so... I'm in this gold mine and I'm basically out. Although this is enough. It's just... it's easy to forget. Where is my other... Obviously. Great. Now it's time to finish this. Yeah, so as you can see, this map is not easy. Obviously. 13th mission. And what you have to do is you constantly should move between islands. And it is a very good idea to get rid of the initial transport attacks. Because that way they will not attack and you can keep moving on to islands. And this time, unlike in WarCraft 1, we don't get a special building for Blackrock Spire, it's just a fortress. And if they had every unit killed, that means that I am finished. But let's see. After I destroy this base. Victory!